Hey guys, good morning. It is Monday. Yeah, Monday here in Washington. And not a whole lot going on. You see, the president's schedule is empty. The Congress, they're not getting back today. The Supreme Court, though, the Supreme Court does have some decisions coming out. And we'll spin over there to see what's going on. But after that, the forecast is gorgeous day. So we're probably just going to go out and goof off. So the Supreme Court is right here, and across the street is the U.S. Capitol. They're right next to each other. So U.S. Capitol Police actually helps out Supreme Court security a lot.
Stand up for women's rights! Abortion together! Stand up for your daughter's rights! Abortion!
They're looking for the key. Pieces of the key.
You don't win by being complacent. You win by giving everything to the struggle. You win by refusing to be satisfied. By refusing to be silent.
I'm not sure what the ambulance is for. Could be for the guy they arrested.
The intrinsic value of all life, your creation, from the very moment of conception until natural death. And I pray in Jesus' name that would start today.
As you can see, we've got a blue sky kind of day at the National Cathedral. I'm temporarily on a scooter. I'm going to go find a bike because I've got a long distance today. So some of you are asking why I take scooters sometimes, why I take bikes. They're a little different. Bikes much better at long range, of course. The scooters, though, you can ditch pretty much anywhere, yeah? And the bikes that I use have to be ditched in a garage, in a docking station. So right now, there's an electric bike by the Vice President's house. I just checked it on the app. And I'm going to scooter down there, ditch the scooter, and grab that bike. Scooters are a bit more expensive. They're almost 30 cents a minute. So if this is a 10-minute ride, that's $3. All right, let's go find that bike. Okay, let's scooch past the Vice President's house. It's 12:30 now. About time to start thinking about lunch. I just had an idea for lunch. There it is, at the Churchill statue. There is almost always a bicycle at the Churchill statue. For reasons I don't fully understand. There we go. And there is Mr. Churchill with 1 foot of that statue. Hang on a second, where is it? There it is. 1 foot of his statue is on British embassy soil and 1 foot of it is on U.S. soil, as Churchill had an American mother and a British father. Very Downton Abbey-esque. Brazilian embassy and the Brazilian ambassador's house next door. This is the Walsh-McLean mansion. This was the McLean family owned the Washington Post, and if I recall, Mrs. McLean, she actually owned the Hope Diamond. Yeah, she was the owner of the Hope Diamond before it was donated to the Smithsonian. I think it was Harry Winston bought it off of her, and then he donated it. It's now the Embassy of Indonesia. So that castle over there is the Hoyrik Castle, the Hoyrik Mansion. Hoyrik ran the largest brewery in Washington, D.C. around the turn of the century. And that was like the first all-stone house, the first fireproof house in Washington, D.C. Today it's sort of a museum slash place you can rent if you want to have an event. It's pretty nice. It's studied by architecture students from around the country come to see that building, as it's rather famous in American architecture. And then these are really, really boring Washington, D.C. style office buildings. Because D.C. has a height limit, the height limit is basically twice the width of the road. Developers are just inclined to build every possible square foot of the property. So you get these big, boring, square buildings. I mean, really No accoutrements, no fancy anything. Just boring square blocks. It's just how it is. That is the embassy of Honduras. There is always a line there, always a line. It's mostly people going to get paperwork done, and I think they all kind of dread it. I mean, it's worse than the DMV. Where's this guy going? I think that guy is a tad confused. And the White House is closed. Oh, this is annoying. So we can't get in across the street. Don't know what's up. And Pennsylvania Avenue is closed. A lot of cars out here today. Oh, could be because they've been repaving the West Executive Avenue has been under repaving. That's where they usually park all the vehicles, so they might have had to kick them out here, and that's why we're seeing all the motorcade vehicles, all the other cars. See those vehicles, cabinet secretary types. They're parked out here by Blair House today, because I suspect the road is closed over there. Let's take a look. Yep, they're getting ready to fence up this side. Oh wow. So there goes this side of the park. It's going to go under a fence because they got one on the East Executive, and now it looks like West Executive is getting in. So it looks like the fence replacement crew has made their way over to West Executive, and they're going to be probably working here for a while, I would imagine. There's the crane. Trucks going in. They're putting up that hoarding, those wooden boards that you guys see all the time. More fences.
Like what the rule is.
Yep.
Coming back.
The fence over there is still only 8 feet. They need to put up the 14-footer. So I imagine this will be closed for another month or two. Okay. Pretty quiet. Pennsylvania Avenue is closed. Marine is on duty. Yeah, I can see the Marine. That means the President is in the Oval Office. And he's over there at the door, at the entrance to the West Wing. Not much on the calendar today, so I don't know who's going to be coming or going. Got a protest going on, it sounds like. Let's go check out the protesters. That are tourists. Oh, we got the evangelical presidential candidate. She's here. She's here a couple times a week. It's just going on.
I told them all your information.
But you know, Christians, if we are not going to be the ones who tell people about Jesus, God, and the wrath to come on all the ungodly,
Sorry.
then who will?
I'm bringing entertainment 24/7 when I'm
There's
down
the
here
water
right now.
salesman.
If we got everything.
Looks like the school safety patrol is on their vacation this summer. Oh, can I not get out of the park this side? This would be a bummer. I can't get out of the park this side. We gotta go around. So, I guess they're taking it apart. Yeah, they're taking apart this fence. They're taking apart this shed, and they're going to probably move it to the other side. So there you can see it, guys. That is the new fence on East Executive. You can see it is 14 feet high, no longer 8 feet high. And that's the project they've been working on. They're taking apart this shed, and now they're going to move over to West Executive, which is on the other side of the White House. And they're going to replace that fence as well. And the reports are they want to go over here to Treasury after that and replace this tiny little fence with a big one sometime in the next year or two. More fences, more fences. Let's go this way. Too many tourists that way. So looks like they're like, yeah, they are moving these Jersey barriers one at a time, putting them back into place on the other side. Just unloaded. Looks like they're going to go inside this time. Oh, interesting. They're going to block off, they might block off Pebble Beach. That'll drive the media nuts. Burger. There's been a hazmat incident just across the street. Let's finish up our French fries and then go follow the fire truck. The French fries first. That is the unmarked unit. I think that's FBI. Yeah. So, that was an interesting hazmat. It interrupted my hamburger though. Alright guys, so the suspicious powder package or whatever turned out to be benign. It was not a threat. The fire department cleared it, but the law enforcement took the package, probably maybe because it's a hoax or something. You saw those two dudes who were plainclothes. We were able to look at the logo on his shirt and it said FBI. So looks like they were FBI Washington field officers or agents, and it's now their case. Alrighty guys, let's go for our ride. I had to give up half of my French fries for that hazmat. Of course, Five Guys fries are kind of hazmats, aren't they? Oh my, the truck that does nothing is actually moved. Maybe they're doing something with the truck that does nothing. That is the truck that does nothing, and its little baby brother. son of truck that does nothing. I don't really know what they do, but they never seem to move, except, well, today. Look at that, they got all the fountains on today. Don't see the dog. Don't see Commander. All right, let's go find something to eat. Oh no, tour group, big tour group.
That creates a 25-minute walk back. So if you're not interested in the walk,
Ready for a hot dog. Doot, doot, doot. Hi. Ketchup hot dog. We're down on the grounds of the Washington Monument where there are, looks like carnations, and they've been put out to protest against gun violence. I think this 46,000 people died from gun violence in 2020, and there must be a flower for each one in bushels here. And there's a big protest at the Capitol later today. 45,222 Americans died from gun violence. They want the Senate to act, and they have put out, I guess they have a flower for every single person that has died. I assume this includes suicides. I always thought the murder number was a bit less than that, so it must include suicides. Let's go. It's doing this. Some of these are orange. I wonder what those are. The orange flowers are the increase between 2020 and 2019. So the orange flowers indicate the increase in death from 2020 to from 2019 to 2020. So those are the new ones. So I think they have a protest at the Capitol Supreme Court later today, because the court is hearing a case later this term, or will be deciding actually in the next few weeks, on New York Second Amendment. And then of course the Congress is considering legislation. But for now, I'm not going to go up to the Capitol. I think I'm going to go down to the monuments because it's a really nice day. And I'd rather be outside. So if you guys have been looking at the date stamps on this, it is June 6th. June 6th is D-Day. The Allied invasion of Europe took place today. Was it 73 years ago? Yeah, 73 years ago, something like that? No. I've lost track. What year is it? I don't even know what year it is. Anyway, a long time ago on this day was the invasion of Normandy. And here we are at the World War II Memorial, where I believe they might have put up some flowers to commemorate the D-Day invasion. Somewhere down here on the Atlantic sector. Let's see. So let's go over see these flowers that they put up for D-Day. Hey guys, so that was my day. Listen, some of you said that the video today was a little bit blurry. Some of the stuff that I shot with the iPhone, especially the live stream, was blurry. I'm not sure what's up with that. I think it might have been the heat, might have been something wrong with the camera lens. Anyway, some of the stuff I filmed today was in perfect focus, and yeah, some of it did look a bit off. I'll keep investigating. But we'll be back tomorrow. We'll have more videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.